Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going to do my face shave now. I've already done my head shave, as you guys, if you watched it, will probably already know. I'm going to use, because I used the products a few days ago and really enjoyed it. It's beautiful stuff. Viking shaving soap, Hedeby. This was sent to me very kindly from Nathaniel John on Facebook. Top bloke. Really nice guy. The scent on this one is very light. I thought it smelled very similar to Long Shape, but it doesn't. It actually smells totally different. I don't know what's going on. I believe this is supposed to smell very similar to Green Irish Tweed, or it is a clone of Green Irish Tweed. It does have a beautiful scent, but it's just very mild, very light. It's probably like a 2.5, 3 scent strength. The brush for today, just for Nathaniel, because he loves the Purple Haze as well as I do. Purple Haze Wolf Whiskers, absolutely gorgeous brush. Probably still my favourite brush in the den. I just love this knot. I do enjoy the Elite Fan, but not as much as this one. This knot really blows it away in my opinion. If I had this knot in my green brush handle, I'd be sorted. Straight onto the dry puck. This is going to be a relatively quick shave because I have got a beautiful big pot of stew with some lovely sausages through it. Cooking at the moment. It's been on for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, so when I get out there we're having neeps or turnips and sweet tatties or sweet potatoes with it. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's pretty cold here today. I've already been out shopping and it was pretty cold. I've only got shorts and t-shirt on, so it's always sort of cold at this time of year for me because I don't wear anything else. That's all I wear when I go out. I used to have a jacket, but I no longer have it. Right, that's my load done. Don't need any more. That's absolutely caked, trust me. I'm gonna wet my face. A good splash of cold water. Paint this on. Like so. Oh, it's a lovely scent. It's quite a warming scent which I enjoy, especially on days like this. Right, so it's painted on. All I do now is dip the tips. Just paint a bit of water into it. It might not look much now, but now that I've painted the water in it, what it does is it softens up the soap in between the bristles and allows you to then splay it, as you can see. And then it's just a case of whipping up the lather. And dip the tips again. Lathers very easily. Viking soap. It's extremely cheap. It shaves well. In fact, it shaves better than well. It's got great residual slickness and great intra-slickness or slickness while you're shaving. My wife and boys are playing Uno behind me. So if you hear any shouting, someone's probably cheating. The wife's very competitive, you know. Oh, this is superb. Absolutely superb. Look at that. The choice of drinks for tonight, as Paul H would say, is water and sparkling water. Only the good stuff. Right, the razor of choice for today, the OneBlade. The reason I'm pulling this out is because, believe it or not, if you watch this Ken Lee or Oive Chapel, don't get too mad with me. This might be getting traded for something which is only half a razor. It's something I've wanted from the day I started wet shaving, but I'm not saying anything else more than that. until it actually happens or doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, I get to creep a great razor. If it does happen, I get to get a razor I've always wanted, and unfortunately I lose a razor which I enjoy. But I will get another one eventually anyway, so it wouldn't make any difference to me. Forgot to mention it's the second use on the blade. I've got about 26 hours growth. I do push a little bit with this razor, but I don't push as hard as I used to. I've got the bounce on today. Very, very nice first pass. Loads and loads of slickness. I don't have to show you the residual slickness because I can assure you it's there. It's definitely there. I have to apologise to all you guys out there that are only watching and comment on. I'm so busy with my daughter's dancing at the moment. I just don't get time at the moment, unfortunately. I am watching a few every now and then, whenever I get a chance. I've watched some where I've only watched half of them and haven't got to the end yet, so rest assured I will get there eventually. I normally always pop a little comment on there anyway. Good minds think alike as well, because when I did my ice pineapple shave, Ken Lee did the orange chill shave at the same time. They actually uploaded at very similar times as well, I believe. This part here, with the OneBlade, I cannot get close with it. I don't know why. I can't go against the grain with this razor, even though it's so mild and people say it's easy for good for against the grain. I can't do it. Everywhere else, pretty damn good. Lovely. Really smooth. It's an efficient razor for what it is. It's just a great razor. Great design. It does give a bit of an element of safety when you're using it. I get very few weepers with it. If I'm brutally honest though, it's not as comfortable. In the end, as I shave with like the Rocket or the Murgress on setting 1 or 2, I don't find it as comfortable. But I'm still learning, and they do say to give it 28 days. I think it's 28 days. I tell you what, you don't need 28 days to master this soap though. That's a 3rd lather, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning ladders. Something else of note with this razor as well. Going over my lips, I never get quite as close round here when I'm going across than what I do with a DE. It just doesn't, I don't know why. It's obviously a sharp blade because it's not tugging, it's smooth. But for some reason, I just cannot get close on some parts, like my chin. I can get close on my chin if I overshave it. I would say that's probably the closest I've been actually. I can still feel a little bit, but not as bad as normal. It's just going to re-lather again because the soap's tremendous. It really is superb. It's as good as Barrister, Man and Sterling and Wickham, Phoenix and Bull. For lather, look how easy that's lathered. That's a 4th lather, still thick, and the brush has still got another 2 or 3 lathers in it probably. The thing I love about this is, whenever it's looking a little bit dry or it's not doing too well, dip it in the water, a little scrape in the face, and away you go again, it just explodes again. Just really, really good soap. That's very close, very smooth, very comfortable. I've got a couple of little just weepers here, pushed a little bit hard in the last pass. Chin feels pretty good, but I've definitely overshaved it again. Feels better than it has done before, but I've definitely overshaved it. I've got a couple of little weepers around my lip now as well. I felt as I was going over, it's just not as smooth. Now what I normally do off camera is I will grab this Merca 34C. This is the only thing I use it for now, and it's actually up for sale just now anyway, so it's the only thing I use it for is just to touch up anywhere around my lips that I don't get. I do it dry. And that's it. That's lovely. That's really close. I don't really feel like I have got too much irritation. I've got a little bit, I can tell you now. This will tell me straight away because this stuff burns a little bit. Humphreys Cucumber Melon. Going for a light scented witch hazel today because it's a light scented balm that goes with this.
This is so fun. It's as fun as chasing labour.
Yeah, there's the burn coming now. It's not uncomfortable burn, it's just a warm burn. That's it, starting to sort of ease up now. It's not quite as intense as it was. It gets quite heated, but then after that it starts cooling down. If you actually give it a little bit of oil after, it helps as well. Got a tiny little weeper there. Got one there as well. I felt those couple when I was going across, and those ones on my neck I've just leaned too hard on my previous pass, my penultimate pass. Yeah, that's come up lovely. So the soap for today, Viking Hedeby. Superb. You guys have seen it. I've used 2 Viking soaps now. This one, used that a few times now, and the other one's Longship. Scent wise, I prefer Longship. It's a stronger scent. It's probably not as nice a scent, but it's a stronger scent, and I do prefer a strong scent over a weaker scent. I think if this was, instead of a 2.5 out the tub, maybe a 5. But it gets up to around about a 3.5, 4 once it's warm, once it's landed up and on your face. You can actually get a good smell of it, and it does smell really nice. Just giving the brush a bit of a rinse. Let's see if we can get all the soap out. Just one more little pass through the hot water. There we go. And that's it. The Purple Haze, Wolf Whiskers. Absolutely stunning brush. See the density of the knot there. And it now smells superb. The razor, of course, as you saw, was the OneBlade. Second use on the blade, so this one here, you just literally pop it up, pull it out. Oh, how do you? Pull it out, and that's it. That one's going in the bin now, so it's been used twice. I only get 2. Well, I saw that coming. I deleted the videos just before I did this video and forgot to go into my deleted folder and delete them. So yes, I've just deleted them and now I can record again. Brilliant. So that was the razor, and then we moved on to Humphreys Cucumber and Melon, which is lovely. It's got a nice burn to it. Got a couple of little weepers that actually pretty much cleaned up now. They're not really bleeding too much. I'm going to finish off with the balm of the same scent from the same company. So it's the Viking Hedeby aftershave balm. I do 5 pumps, gives you that amount. 5's my lucky number, that's why I do 5. Gives you a good coating, as you can see. And that's slightly, ever so slightly stronger than the scent of the soap. Out the tub anyway, probably sitting about maybe a 3 out the tub. That's possibly a 3.5, 4, the scent of the balm. Maybe, probably more a 3.5. But it's lovely, it's well packaged, lovely little tubs, excellent performing soap. The balms are superb, just overall really good company. Very, very impressed with them, and they're pretty new on the market as well. So I know they're quite difficult to get, or they were. I think it's a bit easier now. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed that shave. I'm going to get sorted now, go and have some dinner with the wife and kids. And this is probably our last rest day before it's dancing every day now from here on in with our daughter. So you guys stay safe, enjoy the rest of your weekend, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.